Right, welcome everyone. So I tried to start this before, but I had some issues. So my name is Historian. Today we're going to be playing some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, and as you can see here, it says Restored Content Modification. So this is TSLRCM, and it's this mod that basically enables some of the content that was initially planned to be in the game but actually ended up not being in the game. So because just I don't know if you know this, but the game was rushed so that it could hit December markets in 2005 or something. Four, it might be four. And so this mod, I've never played it. I've played this game multiple times, but I've never played through this mod. So this is basically going to be a uh, casual playthrough, kind of like a let's play, let's see this together. I haven't played this in a long time, so I'm very excited to play this. Hopefully the audio is okay. There's not going to be any audio issues. If there are, we'll try and fix that. We'll see how it goes. So let's get started. Gonna play a new game. Okay, all right. Why is it frozen here? All right. Okay. So the screen capture is always seems to be frozen for some reason. Interesting. Hmm. Let's try and see if we can fix that. Okay, it seems to be working right now. All right. So we start the character generation. So basically, you can choose to play as a male character or as a female character, and actually there are changes. So in most games, in most RPGs that you'll see today, the industry standard is that there shouldn't be any change between male and female, or changes should be very minor. However, in this game, it turns out that there are a lot of changes actually, depending on whether you play a male or a female character. I don't want to spoil anything, but we'll see. I might talk about it when we reach certain points in the game. So I've played both male and female characters in the past. However, I think I've played a little bit more male characters. So I want to try and play female characters because I don't think I've played a female character on the Sith Lords for quite some time now. And there are basically three classes that you can select in the beginning of the game because you actually used to be a Jedi. So what Jedi did we used to be? Well, I mean, if there were any viewers in the chat, I would ask what class do they want me to pick. However, we have 0 viewers right now, so we'll see. It's okay for those of you who are watching the VOD. So basically, let me run you very quickly through these three classes. So we got a female Jedi Guardian, and Jedi Guardians focus on combat training and lightsaber mastery, as it says here. So basically, this is your run-of-the-mill soldier type, and it's supposed to be the easiest one if you're starting out. And I'm not particularly that fond of this type of playthrough. Um, it's just hack and slash. Basically, you just run around killing people with your lightsaber, which is cool, admittedly. But there are even cooler stuff in this game. On the other extreme, you've got we got a viewer. Hi there, hello. On the other extreme, we've got a Jedi Consular. So Jedi Consulars, it says here, are masters of the Force and spend less time on combat training. And it also says recommended for advanced players only, but we're gonna ignore that. So basically, Jedi Consulars are the type of sorcerer slash, uh, wizard, mystic, if you want, kind of playthrough where they use the Force a lot instead of the lightsaber. And I am particularly fond of this type of playthrough. And you've got the Sentinels in between. So Jedi Sentinels are well balanced and possess many skills. So I really like the Sentinels in general because they do strike a very nice balance between the guardians and the consulars. Oh, is the stream frozen? Oh, hey Lurks, nice to see you. The stream is frozen, the game. I've had this issue for some time now. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if you can help me out, Lurks. If you can suggest the solution. Um, it freezes randomly at some points. Now it's okay, and then after a while it might freeze. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'll try and see what the problem is and try to fix that. But nice to see you. So we got Sentinels right, and they're well balanced, as I've said, and they do possess many skills. So this is actually also very good for new players because uh, them possessing many skills when you're leveling up allows you to be much more independent of your companions, and therefore it makes the playthrough much easier. So out of the three, I like the Sentinel a lot. I like the Consular a little bit more, I think. So let's go with the Consular. I haven't played it in a long time, so let's go with the Consular for this for this this playthrough. Custom characters. So Lurks, do you have any preference on the head? What skin should we play? Feel free to chime in and say if you've got any preference on any of the choices that we can make here in the character generation uh, screen. So I really like this head, but you know we can choose something else if you want. Just let me know. All right, let's go with this tentatively, and you know we can change it if you want. So the attributes. So Jedi consulars really enjoy very high wisdom, right? Because wisdom adds modifiers to the force points, and it also allows you to have more force points. And also, as a third bonus, the force powers of our Jedi will be much harder to resist if we have higher wisdom. And also, I like charisma very much because charisma allows persuasion in dialogues, and persuasion in dialogues in this game, if you've never played this game, it's the best because it enables, if you have high persuasion when you're talking to someone, and this happens very often actually in the game, it allows you to it enables you options that were not there before. So you actually get new options of trying to persuade someone, which you do not get if you do not have high charisma. And of course, dexterity is always great. This is basically just a D&D. It's straight out of D&D actually. The same exact names also for the abilities, for the attributes. Where you get the three physical ones: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So if you played D&D ever, you know how this works. If not, strength is melee combat, dexterity is ranged combat, and also defense, making yourself harder to be hit. Constitution is increases your health points, and um, how much damage you can take before basically die. Intelligence. So intelligence allows you to have more skill points in some sense. So we're gonna see later on. So let's start with some pretty high wisdom. I mean, maybe that's a bit too high. We'll see. I want some high charisma as well. Let's try and get tentatively everything to 10. And then dexterity should also be high for us because we are consular, so we're very squishy. So we want to be harder to hit. 10, 14, 10, 12, 16, 14 is maybe okay. Let's see what the game recommends. So the game recommends dropping wisdom down and increasing the constitution, which is fair. I mean, that's understandable. However, I don't like that. Let's go this way. Oops. Also, they cost differently. Interesting. Okay. So all the way up to 14, it costs 1. But if you want to make it go higher than 14, it costs 2. Okay, so then actually the game's recommendations, I mean, it's pretty well balanced, I guess. But I want to start with a higher wisdom, so I'm going to drop the constitution all the way down to 10. If anything, that's going to make it perhaps more enjoyable because we might die more often. So, makes for good content. Let's see. So these are the skills now. So we got computer use, allows you to use computers in the game. Demolitions, this is basically just a trash skill. I never use this in any of my playthroughs. Stealth can be great if we went Sentinel. It's still good for it's still pretty good for a consular, but it's not as great as if we were Sentinel, because Sentinels get bonuses if they attack from stealth. They can basically like almost one-shot many enemies, especially early on. So stealth is great in general, but I don't think we're going to focus too much on stealth for this playthrough. Awareness, basically we're able to spot hidden things, hidden mines, hidden objects. It's not um, it's not bad, but it's also not that great, Persuasion is amazing. I mean, it enables you more options in the dialogue. So, I mean, if you want to experience, this is an RPG after all. So, if you want to experience the story, if you want to experience all possible, options. If you're the kind of player that wants all options on the table, then persuasion should be prioritized. And I am that kind of player personally. Repair, it allows you to fix droids that you encounter to help you out sometimes. Yeah, basically, repair is pretty decent. Not a great, but pretty decent. Security allows you to open doors, unlock devices. It's excellent in general as a skill, but we're gonna get some companions very early on that are great with security, so we're not gonna focus too much on that. Treat injury is a lifesaver, literally, because treat injury, what it does is, if you have high treat injury, whenever you use a med pack, which is the healing item in the game, you're gonna get much more vitality points, much more basically health points, and I mean that's basically all it does. But that is pretty great as a especially early on, where you don't have that many health points, you don't have any force points to heal yourself, or any healing available, so you're gonna rely on med packs for healing. This is just incredible. So let's see, what does the game recommend? So the game recommends persuasion, repair, and treat injury. It's pretty decent. We're gonna get some companions with computer use and security, which are the important ones. We could dump awareness completely. I guess that's fine. Yeah, this is what I would also go for. Like max out persuasion, and then treat injury is the next for me the next priority, and then probably repair. Because so the thing is that we've got 4 remaining points at this point, and these cost 1 because they're what's called class skills. But these that are not they're not oranged out, they cost 2 because these are cross class skills. I'm sorry, excuse my English. So these are cross class skills, so they cost 2. So actually we could either get repair to 4, or we could get, let's say, security to 2. And it's always good to have at least 1 point in many things. Like you need to have at least 1 point in stealth, for example, to activate stealth. But we're not going to rely on stealth that much this game. So actually, I'm just going to put all 4 points in repair and potentially start by using repair. Initially there might be some issues with the computer use not being high at all, but let's see. It's gonna be fine, I think. Feats. Feats are basically abilities in some sense that we can use, right? So the game gives us some. So armor proficiency light, because we're a Jedi consular, we don't need that much armor. Some basic attacks like critical strike, which is great to try and incapacitate some enemies. Flurry is a gold standard amongst players who play this game, because Flurry basically enables you to attack 3 times, 2 times initially, and then 3 times, and make 3 attacks instead of 1 within a round. So this is, I mean, pretty good. You get some minuses, but you can, counterbalance these later on. So it's actually, Flurry is pretty broken in this game, honestly. Power attack is great for weak enemies, against weak enemies, basically, because you can deal a lot of damage to them and basically just one-shot them. That is the idea behind power attack. And then you've got the blaster equivalents of these. So power blast is power attack, rapid shot is flurry, and sniper shot is critical strike. We got some proficiencies. We can use blaster pistols and rifles, which are just heavier pistols essentially. Lightsabers, melee weapons. We got some defense, Jedi defense. I think this allows us to have slightly higher defense initially. Force focus, I honestly don't remember what that is. Jedi sense, yeah, I think we get some premonitions or something. War veteran is a story feat, so we are actually a war veteran, and we'll see how this plays out. But let me remember. So what are these feats? So force focus. Oh, we get, yeah, that's good. That's great. We get this because we're Jedi Consular, and we actually this makes our force powers harder to resist. So it adds +2 to the DC for all against all of our force powers saving throws. It's pretty great. But we're not gonna have force powers for some time at least. Jedi sense. The Jedi develops a connection to the Force that allows them to better sense incoming attacks. We get bonuses. The bonus. Okay, so that's just a defense bonus. All right, that's nothing too fancy. And of course, as you can see, there are many feats here. And if you want to get the class that has the most feats, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the soldier, the Jedi Guardian. So we're not going to have that many feats, honestly. As a consular, I think we get the least number of feats. And honestly, as a consular, 2-weapon fighting does not make that much sense. So we're gonna stick with one weapon initially. So we're gonna skip that thing here. Then we got some bonuses to skills here. Empathy is great because it gives bonus to persuasion. Gearhead conditioning is great. We get bonuses to saving throws. We get some attack bonus with lightsabers. That's fine. Toughness, not so useful. We get health points, but I mean, hopefully if we're consular, we're not going to need that many health points anyway. Dueling is great. Dueling for us is one of the best feats because it allows us to gain +1 attack and +1 defense, or +3 when you get master dueling, when we use only one weapon. So that's great. So we probably will use that at some point. And then we got some feats here that make certain skills be class skills. So if we take these feats, then we can actually start putting points there, and they cost much less. Dual strike is great if we are attacking with some party members, so that's actually going to be very, very useful later on. Finesse is amazing. So finesse for us is like probably the one that we're going to pick right now, actually. Finesse with melee weapons, or we might not pick that actually. We might not want to waste a feat on that. We might just pick finesse lightsabers later on. What finesse allows you to do is it's basically the same as on D&D, in D&D. It allows you to, when you're attacking, use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength. Now we are a consular, right? So our strength is pretty trash. So we do want to be able to use our dexterity modifier, which is of course much higher. And that is why we're gonna select this feat at some point, very quickly. Or, I mean, very quickly based on when we're gonna construct a lightsaber. So we'll see when that happens, or find one. I don't know. What should we get for starters? I think the good one is. Let's go with empathy. Empathy is good. You can never go wrong here. We cannot get any of the really good ones anyway, so just put a feed on empathy. That's fine. And Lurks, I wanted to say, if you have any suggestions for any selections here, just let me know, and we're definitely gonna, I'm gonna listen to your suggestions. You are my one viewer, so All right, so it seems like the screen backed out again. Let's see if we can fix that. All right, perfect. All right, so what should we name our Jedi Consular? Lurks, do you have any suggestions? Feel free to suggest like a name if you want. No, you can see some random names. So there's actually a canon name for this character. So the canonical playthrough is with a female character, and her name is Mitra Surik. Actually, Mitra Surik. We can use that. I've actually never played with a character named Mitra Surik in the game. Weirdly enough. Um, what should we select? You know what? Let's actually do the canonical. I mean, it might be boring for some people. I don't know. If it is, we can. I don't know. We probably won't be able to change it, but it's okay. We'll make another playthrough if people don't like it and start over or something. All right. So let's keep it Mitra Surik for now. I don't know. I'm always terrible coming up with these names. I usually just go like historian or something, but that's just you know. All right. So we're ready to play. Let's get started. And this is the tutorial part. You know what? I'm actually. I think I've only played this like once. This tutorial thing. Uh, but I'm thinking I might actually play it through this time just for the if somebody has not seen it or something. Ooh, it's terrible. There we are. We are in a critical condition. T3M4. You know what? Let's play it. Why not? There we go. This is T3, then we are in the Ebon Hawk. Oh, is it bugged again? Well, that is pretty annoying. So this is T3, and we are in the Ebon Hawk. This is the spaceship, and it's adrift in space. Let's check the galaxy map, see what's going on. Ooh, we got a quest. Let's check the quest. The quest is save the Ebon Hawk. The Ebon Hawk is heavily damaged and adrift in a dangerous asteroid field. Find the hyperdrive and fix it to restore primary power so that you can dock with the Paragus mining station for repairs. And there's another quest that's a bonus quest. This game also has side quests. Mitra, that's us, is lying in the medbay in critical condition. You can use a med pack to stabilize her vitals. To fully heal Mitra will require the facilities at the Pragus mining station. So basically we're gonna find some med pack and use it on Mitra to heal her or something. And yeah, this is us. This is T3. Let's get some droid shock arm equipped that does some damage. Alright, okay, that's not bad, that's not bad. Yeah, so this is T3. Alright, this is pretty annoying actually. So you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, this is the cockpit.
This is the galaxy map. It shows you are near Paragus, a mining colony. When the hyperdrive is fixed, you can use the galaxy map to choose a destination planet.
Alright, so we cannot really go anywhere. We can go to Paragus, but I don't think we will be able to go right now because the hyperdrive is not fixed. So yeah, that's what it says until the main power has been restored. Alright, so I'm gonna play actually through the prologue and then I will stop the stream and try to figure out a way to fix this issue that it always bugs out every time, and then come back. So this is the main hold door. What do we get here? All right. Got the communications console. Got the cylinder. Does it have the med pack? No. It has a computer spike. That's okay. Alright, what's going on? Alright. Let's see. So we got the computer spike from the cylinder, and now let's click on the communications console. Minimal functionality, primary functions offline. We can slice the system and open the main hold containment door. Alright, log out. So got the spike, we lost the spike, but we were able to open this door here. Got this footlocker, so we can try to pass it with our weapons to open it, but that might actually destroy the contents inside, and this is locked, so we can actually try to use security to open it. Impossible. We can use our weapons, but let's not do that right now. A banging noise. That's kind of creepy, honestly. Oh, there's a body of an old woman here, and she has a locker key. It opens the locker somewhere. Maybe, what about this locker? This is a foot locker, no? So it does not open this locker. Okay, that's alright. What is this? A broken droid? We got some parts from the broken droid. Can we move on through here? Not really. Another broken droid. This is a low security door. Getting some parts from broken droids. Another low security door. Let's try to open that low security door. Ooh, another droid. You know what? The webcam is not very well placed here, so let me just change the location very quickly. I'm sorry. Alright, so I don't know, let me put it like maybe here. Alright, and then let's put this thing. Let's put this thing here for now. Alright, Okay, so what is this?
3CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one.
Alright, we
If you
get a
repair
part.
3CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship.
That's great. We should repair the droid then, if that is the case. So 3CFD is malfunctioning, but we can repair him and they can assist us by using one of the parts.
3CFD. Now he will join your party.
Alright. So now 3CFD joined our party.
To change which party member you control, click on their portrait or press tab.
Ah, okay, so it is still bugged.
More companions.
Alright, so there are some issues with the stream. Hey, Commander Root, welcome. So there are some issues with the stream. I apologize for that. For some reason, it is freezing every once in a while. So I'll play through the prologue and then try to fix that, hopefully. Alright, so we got this droid here that we repaired, 3CFD, and they joined. Alright. Combat training, okay. What do we get? Field survival pistol. Alright. What's that? What's going on here?
Emerged from this box when you opened it.
Ooh.
These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that for now
Weapon from the equip screen.
because we don't wanna get
Click on the
into.
blaster icon in the top right area of the lock on this container is
Alright.
open. You'll need to use a
Security tunneler. We need a security tunneler to unlock this. Oh, there we go. We got 3 here.
If you encounter a difficult lock,
So let's use the security tunneler. Computer spike, 2 components and parts. Alright, that's pretty useful. Probably for later on, if not for right now. There's some locker here. We can just open it. We got some armor. That's great. Let's equip our armor. I see. So the keycard we got from the old woman is basically opens this locker. So we can now equip our armor here. We get 3 defense bonus. I will have to find a better place for this camera. I'm not sure where to put it, but we'll see for now. Alright, where do we go here? Is the engine room.
and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You will have to find and use an explosive trap to open this door.
Alright.
Take the lift outside the Ebon Hawk to find one.
Ooh, I didn't even remember that we're gonna go outside the Ebon Hawk. Okay, so we got a new journal, a new quest here. We found the door to the engine room, which contains a hyperdrive we need to fix. The door is sealed shut. We will have to use mines to blow open the door. Look outside the ship to find mines. I didn't even remember we have to go outside the ship, to be honest.
This is the garage. To access the area beyond this door, you will have to use solo mode, default V. Click the solo mode button at the bottom right area of the screen. While in solo mode, move 3CFD to the security computer to open the door for you.
Alright, excellent. So to go in the garage, we have to basically close the outer garage door and vice versa, so we will actually need to go in solo mode. So this is here to teach you solo mode.
Take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and lines to use for accessing.
Alright, so this will take us outside. Let's try and heal ourselves if we can. There we go.
This is the medical room. You are in critical condition. You will need a med pack to be stabilized.
We need a medic here. We need a med pack, people, to stabilize ourselves. Is this does this have a med pack? It does have 3. Excellent.
You have found med packs.
They're like right nearby.
Stabilize the condition of the human lying on the bed.
Of the human. Let's use that on the human. What is the... Yep, so we're gonna use it on ourselves. That's what the quest says to do.
The med pack can stabilize your condition.
Alright, let's use it.
You are stabilized.
Alright, we're not in danger of dying right now. So actually now this quest has been completed. So if we go back here, we actually completed this quest. We even completed a quest that we didn't even know we started, which is to repair 3 CFD. Alright, so our active quests are to go in the garage, which we're gonna have to use solo mode for, and to save them on Hawk. Let's try to go quickly. I also at the same time want to show you how this game essentially works, so that if you've not seen it before, we cannot go through here, I forgot. So that you are not, overwhelmed. We went this way, we haven't gone this way though. But we can't. Alright. So we haven't bast this open yet. Let's try to bast this open. So we're gonna take some tries because we deal very low damage. Alright. We got 2 broken items, unfortunately. And 2 computer spikes. Ooh. Yeah. So this is probably to show us that we shouldn't bust containers because they break the items. That's not a great idea. Let's try to access the garage then. So we need to turn solo mode on, which means that now our companion and ourselves move independently. So we need to take our companion to the security console, slice the system, 2 spikes, we get 4 spikes. Alright. Access the cameras. Let's watch the cameras a little bit. Nothing too fancy going on. The doors. Alright, glass doors down. Low security door remote operation offline. Engine room door inoperable. Alright. So what we want to do is close the outer garage door. Alright. And then open the inner garage door. Great. And then log out. And now if we go here, we cannot exit, but we are able to move inside. Ooh, man. Look at the status of the Ebon Hawk. That is just terrible. Look at all of this. Oh my goodness. This is insane. This is insane. Probably cannot move through here. We may be able to override those locking mechanisms from outside the ship. Okay, good to keep that in mind. This is the garage. Yeah. So this teaches us about the workbench, which is actually... Yeah, this is where we craft. Yep, excellent. So we're going to use the workbench. We're not going to learn about using it because we know how to use it. Use the workbench to create or break down items. What we're going to do is, so we can actually break down items, right? And these 2 broken items that we cannot really use, we can break them down and obtain components. So now we got 4 components. We don't want to break down anything else really. So let's go back to creating items. We're going to create a repair kit, which we need only 1 component for. So we're going to create 1 repair kit. And then what else do we have? We have a security tower costs 5, spikes cost 12 components, and parts cost 10. Alright, so we don't need, I don't think we need more than 1 repair kit. Yeah, let's create 1 more. Alright, so now we got 2 repair kits, and we have access the garage and create the repair kit. And now we can go here in the item tab and use the repair kit to heal ourselves here. Excellent. All right. Why not? Let's equip our pistol as well. So now we can even do damage. Right, so now that we healed ourselves, let's check these wires. Hmm. I see. So we wait, what do we want to do? How do we access? I forgot how we access this part here. What does it say? We can override that from outside the zip. All right, let's go outside the zip then. So we need to close the inner garage doors now and open the outer garage doors. All right, and there we go. Yay, we're back together again. Let's disable solo mode. So now we move again in tandem. Yeah. I'm going to use the lift controls to take us outside. It auto saves, which is great. Ooh, mines. These are mines. I honestly have forgotten that you can go outside of the Evan Hawk. I didn't even remember it, I'm gonna be honest. Wow, it's in terrible condition. My god. How can it even fly? We shouldn't be able to dock. Don't know how that is possible. Move. Alright. Some exposed wiring here. What happens if we click on it? I see. Let's override the door because we can open it from here. Alright, so we can now go back and explore that. What is this open hatch? Ooh, got some parts. That's nice. Another open hatch, more parts. Another one? A lot of parts basically. Parts galore. Engine port. Ooh, 3 parts. Oh, oops. Are we frozen yet again? Let's try to fix that. Alright. So we checked this engine port here, we got 3 parts out of that. So what these are mines. And with mines, what you can do, first of all, we can see them because we have some awareness here. So if we go here and we go to the skills, our awareness is 2, which means that we can actually, we can be aware of things that are around. So we can be aware of these mines. And we have 2 options for these mines. Disabling just, disables the mine, but recovering, we can actually obtain the mine in our inventory and use it later on. Now, I never use mines in this game. I honestly don't really find them useful at all. But I like to recover them just because it deals more experience points. However, I think our demolition skill, which is the useful skill here, is going to be very, very low to recover them. Oh, it's 6. It might actually not be that low because we get +4. Why do we have +4? That's insane. Alright, so let's try to actually recover them. Yep. Exactly. Yes. Basically, that's what I do with mines. I usually just break them down for components. It's very difficult to recover them usually because I don't spend any points on demolition. So at most I can disable them. But let's try and recover them. Ooh, we were able to do that. We found a minor frag mine, and now, ooh, I guess you're always able to do that because you needed to open the actual engine room door. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's get this other one too. All right. What does this proton missile do? It does another mine and some parts. All right. So my one viewer, tell me, Are you having fun? Are you finding this nice, basically? If not, just let me know. If you want me to do something else, we go to these quad lasers. We get some three more parts,
This is one of the Ebonhawk's
which is great.
They are damaged, but you can scavenge some parts from it to
We
use
can
as later
scavenge some parts, so I think we've explored pretty much the entire outside of the Ebon Hawk. So we can actually now just go back
You can
inside.
use this
Yep, let's go back inside. We have to access the starboard section in the inner garage, and then we will open up the engine room door and repair yeah, this one here basically, and repair the um,
This
the
is the
hyperdrive.
garage.
So let's access the garage once more. All right, close the outer doors. We open the inner doors and we log out. And now this door here should be open.
This is the starboard dormitory.
Yep, this is great. What do we get here? We get two foot lockers, four more parts, so many parts. Hmm. Droid flamethrower. Okay, so that is great.
Flamethrower. This is one of the special
Yep,
weapons that droids can
this is
use.
a special weapon.
Equip it. Open.
So basically, we can go here, equip it, and what it does is we can only use it 10 times, which is, not great, but still pretty good. And we deal 30 points of heat damage, and also the character who gets hit has this condition horror from being on fire for 3 seconds, which um, I guess they lose one. I think 3 seconds is one round, so I think they lose one round, or yeah, they also have possibly lower DCs for abilities. But of course, if they're high level, then they can ignore the horror effect. And if they succeeded at a save, then they take half damage. And I don't think they get the horror, although I'm not sure. All right, so we get the flamethrower. That's great.
Equip screen by clicking on the blaster
It's actually
in
pretty
the
good.
top right area
Nice.
of the screen, or press.
All right.
This is the garage.
Oh man, it pains me to see the Eberhawk like this. It's in such a bad condition. Like, look at this. This thing, this spaceship will land at a mining facility. Like, how is it even possible? I've got no idea. Man, let's get our droid back on this side of the world. Alright. T3 is great. He's back in action with his friend 3CFD. And I'm pretty sure we've done everything. Right. We can now all we have to do is go to the engine door, plant a mine.
Engine room.
Oops, and we have to go back. All right.
This is the engine room.
And now we obtained access to the engine room. Says port
Engine
engine.
shut down, but appears intact. Fixing the hyperdrive will
All right.
allow you to restore power
So we gotta fix the hyperdrive, people.
and bring
Let's see.
primary power
The
online.
starboard
The
engine
starboard engine is badly damaged.
badly
Repair won't
damaged.
be possible until after docking with the Paragus mining station.
All right. So we gotta forget about the starboard engine. Then let's fix the port engine. We're gonna go to the hyperdrive.
Is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed until
Yeah.
it is fully
Our
repaired.
hyperdrive is damaged,
There is
badly
no
damaged.
complete equipment here on the Ebon Hawk.
Let's see.
However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online.
All right.
This will allow you to dock with the Paragus mining station for full repairs.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. 5 parts needed. Okay, thankfully we got like a bajillion parts outside or something. So let's rig the hyperdrive.
Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one
Boggers.
stage remains. Return to the galaxy map
Poggers. Now we can actually travel to Paragus mining facility. We got 500 experience points. We are basically done. What does port engine say now?
Port engine is powered up. You can now use the galaxy map to travel
Nice,
to Paragus mining
nice,
station.
awesome. Ooh, let's attack the sensor droids. We forgot to do that actually. So this is how the game handles combat. So whenever you see an enemy, it pauses, right? So we can unpause it, and it's turn-based combat because it's basically like D&D essentially. So we can attack by pressing this attack action here, and it cues in the attacks here. So let's try to do that. Let's cue some attacks. All right. Now we see another one. We will, you know what? We'll use the flamethrower on this one. Let's celebrate. Excellent. And we got another one, the final one. Let's attack that too. Ooh, nice one. 3C got the kill on that one. Nice one, man. All right. So I think we've gotten everything here. We're ready to jump to Paragus. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Paragus. We're going to watch the beginning of the game. And then I'm going to basically just stop the stream because there's this annoying issue with the screen capture freezing up, and I want to fix that before we actually begin the actual playthrough of the game. So let's do that.
Course to the Paragus mining station. To dock with Paragus, left-click on the Paragus planet to select it, and then left-click on the travel button.
All right. So let's select Paragus. It's an asteroid, Paragus mining station. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right. So now the game starts. Ooh, what happened?
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced.
Ooh.
There is someone or something else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Ooh. Who is that? What's going on? Do you remember the banging on the door earlier on? Somebody was alive. Oof. Yeah, so this game starts out a bit creepily, if I'm gonna be honest, and it is a dark game. Obsidian Awaken. Obsidian did a great job, honestly. This game, I really enjoy. The story is just so perfectly written. But I don't wanna talk and ruin the scene. Journal entry added. Let's check it out. Our first quest is actually a bonus quest. Recent history. Paragus 2. You have awakened in a medical bay in an unknown facility. The last thing you remember is being a passenger on the Republic capital ship, the Harbinger. You should find out where you are and how you got here. Alright, so there we are. Mitra Surik, Jerry Consular, level 1. This is basically our equipment. As you can see, we got lots of things going on here. This is our inventory, our character with abilities and the health points and everything. This is the classic dark, light to dark alignment indicator, and we are somewhere in the middle. We're also bare naked. We should find some clothes pretty quickly because that's preposterous. Nobody should have to walk around like that. We got some skills here. Our powers, which we have no powers right now, and our feats, which we've talked about before. Our party selection, these are party members. All of these people here, obviously, not that many. Our quests, which this is the only quest that we have. We've completed the prologue quest, so these are done. And this is the map. We haven't explored anything yet. And we're gonna save the game, but not before we just take a look around. There's 4 people here. I wonder if they are alive or not. We'll see. We are definitely alive, and we're gonna walk through that door on the next episode of this stream. So let's save the game. All right. And basically, I just want to say thank you all for joining today. Both Lurks and Commander Root and everyone who's watching this VOD from the recording. And I hope you join me next time. If you want, hit the follow button, drop a follow. I have like a follower goal, which I don't know if we're gonna hit or not, but it's fine if we don't. Hit the follow button if you want to be notified whenever I stream. I stream many other games, not just this one. Mostly kind of older games. Like there's an element of nostalgia to it, and I like to stream games that have very good story, or are at least fun to me. I guess so. Some kind of thinking element involved. So yeah, we're gonna start this series. We're gonna play once in a while this Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords playthrough. So I haven't decided yet if it's gonna be like a light side or a dark side or how it's gonna go. So feel free to help me decide. I'm probably gonna set up like a poll system or something whenever there are decisions in the game to be made, so that you in the chat can decide. Apart from that, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, I'll see you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.